Okay, good evening to you. So, this is our final week of the visualization meditation that I've been running for the month of January. And I'd like you to start off by bringing yourself into a comfortable position, be it sitting, be it lying, and just take a moment to just establish your meeting points between your body and the support. And if you are sitting upright, just think about resting your back against the back of the chair, and just ensuring the back of your neck is long. And if you are lying, legs can be straight, legs can be bent. The choice is yours. So, closing your eyes if you haven't already done so. And just taking a moment to just tune into your body, tune into you. Recognize how you're feeling at this moment in time. So, how are you feeling physically? Are there any niggles going on within the body? Is there a part of your body that's feeling a little delicate? How are you feeling emotionally, mentally? I'm not necessarily looking to engage in conversation with yourself, but just recognizing any qualities that describe how you're feeling. Maybe observe if those points that have come to mind are different at the end of the meditation. Bringing your awareness to your breath and just noticing the ebb and flow of your breath. Noticing where the body is traveling in, noticing where the breath is coming in. Is it coming in through the mouth? Is it coming in through the nostrils? Is there a temperature to that air that you're inhaling in? And then what about when you exhale out? Are you exhaling out through the nostrils or through your mouth? And again, noticing the temperature of the air as it leaves the body. And then any other reactions that your body has when you inhale and exhale. And then just bringing your awareness to your feet, checking how your toes are feeling. Are they scrunched up? Do they feel nice and relaxed? What about the skin on the soles of your feet? Is it touching something? Is it encased in maybe fabric like socks or shoes? Is there a connection between your feet and the earth? Moving on to the ankles. If you're lying and your legs are straight, you might find that your ankles are just externally rotating. Coming to the lower legs, just noticing anything there, any sensations to the knees. Is there a flexion at the knee? And then to the thighs. How are the thighs feeling? and awareness of your pelvis. Just noticing the meeting points between your pelvis and your support. Noticing if there's an evenness between both sides of the pelvis, or if one side is favored more than the other. And then moving on to the lower back. And regardless of whether you're lying or sitting, you'll probably notice that arch at your lower back, where you've got a gap between your lower back and its support. Moving on up the back, and is there a connection at the backs of your ribs and your support? And then you'll probably notice as you move towards the shoulders and the neck, there's no support there. And maybe for some of you, you notice a support at the back of your head. Moving back to moving round to the front. How does it feel at the belly, the tummy? Perhaps there's an expansion and contraction on the inhale that you're noticing. Any movement into the ribs. Any movement into that upper chest, being aware of any sensations occurring. And what about the neck and the chin? How are they feeling? Once again, just softening through the jaw if you feel you've clenched there. And just coming to the arms, the upper arms. How are they positioned? What about your elbows and your forearms? How are your hands resting? Maybe in your lap, down by the sides. Are the palms facing upwards or down? And what are the fingers doing? Are they softly curled? Are they flat? And just continue tuning into the sensations. Now's the part when I'll take you into a visualization where I'll describe a scene to you, a setting, and you try and create as much imagery within your mind as possible. Some people struggle with this, and if that is the case for you, don't get too hung up on it. It could be that you just see shadows or colours. Just know that the meditation is working in one form or another. So today we're off to the river. Visualize a single drop of water, drips of water trickling over a stone. Visualize a stone through full of water, water trickling over the edge. Visualize a raindrop, a few raindrops, and a light summer shower. Visualize rain. A sudden cloud burst, a heavy shower, a downpour, a flash flood. Visualize the clouds gathering and the rumble of thunder, an electric storm. Now take the mind back to the raindrop and imagine it turning to snow, falling as soft, light crystal flakes, turning into a snow shower, a blanket of snow. Visualize a white carpet as the snow falls thick and heavy. Now visualize the snowflakes turning to heavy hailstones of ice, falling and covering the blanket of snow, forming a thick covering of ice, building up layer upon layer of ice until it forms a glacier, hard as the rock, solid as stone. Imagine a glacier and the trickle of water seeping out at the base. The ice-cold water forms a pool of aquamarine, dense and opaque. It flows away from the glacier, over ancient rocks and boulders, and forms a huge deep river, and wide, rushing along, moving fast, anxious to be away, cutting away the sides of cliff and river banks, creating rapids and waterfalls. The noise and spray as the powerful surge of water rumbles along, until finally it gushes over the edge of a gorge and celebrates freedom. Gathering itself together and relaxing, this mountain of water composes itself and transforms into a beautiful wide river, gently holding the side of the riverbank, releasing into the shape of the riverbed, gliding along, experiencing and owning its flow. This new river of ancient water is now beginning its journey down the mountainside. It tumbles and weaves down the mountain, warms and clears, embraces the newly discovered sun's rays and rainbows and sparkles. Dancing over weirs, singing over rocks and gorges, opening out into freedom. It looks to the full moon and breathes in more energy. Many times it stops and relaxes in a quiet, still pool, just hearing the sound of its own echo, its heartbeat, the sound of the earth. Breathing in the stillness, listening to the silence, in awe of its own power, it journeys down, meandering over fells, down hills, changing and transforming, dividing and uniting, until it quietly senses change. The river has turned tidal, and the current and salt of the ocean merge with the river, taking it into the arms of oneness. And in that change is transformation. The cycle is complete. So we'll just remain here for a few minutes more in silence. And I'll just ring my bowl just to indicate the end of the practice. Just bring your awareness back to the here and now. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling now physically. And how you're feeling emotionally and mentally after the practice. And compare that to how you felt at the beginning. Just be aware of your body and its support. Just start to awaken those senses, your sense of hearing, smell, touch, taste. And then gently open those eyes, fluttering those eyelids open so that you can see again. So I'm not going to get in conversation with any of you. I'm just going to end the meeting. But just to say, this is the final one for January. I'm undecided if I'll do one for February. I'll keep you posted. I need to have a little think about that, but I'll let you know. Have a lovely evening. Take care of yourselves.